Romance of the Three Kingdoms Volume E. Tell you not. Late Eastern Han government dynasty, corruption, years of famine at home. It was very difficult. Zhou man Yang Zhaowang was originally a landing scholar. He saw that the people resented the government. He created the Taiping in the name of treating people with talisman water. Recruit apprentices. After more than a decade, Taiping ruled in present-day Hebei, Shandong, Henan, Anhui and other places, and hundreds of thousands of people. Yang Jia and his brother Yang Liang and Yang Bao are preparing for an uprising. They set a date to long everywhere. Attack the officers and soldiers together because they are marked with gold wraps on their heads. So it's called the Golden Army. Not a few days, people from all over the world enlisted. 500,000 people rose from very loud. Officers and soldiers fled. At this time, Lindi Liu Hong just lives in the deep palace and enjoys by Ukraine. You're wrong. Fang Zu the Wangguai and other 10 people known as the 10 permanent servants. The 10 permanent servants. Everyone hates the law. When news of the Yellow Turban uprising reached Lindi, panicked. General He Jinzuo, please issue intensify the defenders everywhere. On the one hand, he sent the middleman to Lu Zhi rule. Prefect Liu Yan heard that the Rangjiu rebel army attacked the border. Quickly summoned the school captain Zhu Jing. The enemy is strong. We are thin. We should urgently recruit volunteers to deal with the enemy. Liu Yan wrote the list, sent people to the counties to recruit. Bang one line arrives. Catching the line leads to a hero. This person's surname is Liu Mingbai. Has a broad temperament, outstanding instrumentation, favor to make friends with heroes because of poverty, living off selling hemp shoes and weaving straw mats. This day, he came into the city to see the list. Liu Bei finished reading the list. He sighed with emotion. Suddenly, someone behind him shouted, "What do you sigh for not contributing to the country?" Liu Bei looked back. This guy is 8 feet tall, leopard head, round eyes, mustache. Sounds like a bell, or like a galloping horse. Liu Bei hardly went forward and asked him his name. The man replied that my surname is Yan Mingfei. I has lived here for generations in the business of selling wine and slaughtering. I have a temper, favor to make friends with world heroes. Why did you sigh at Bangwon just now? Liu Baidao, I am a relative of Liu Bei, served as the Marquis of all because roads. No tribute was paid to the title. Stay in Laosong village. This county, the world is in chaos. I intend to save the people. Insufficient strength only. So sigh. Ran Fei, listen. Generously speaking, my family take has it out some and property. Do business with you. What do you think? Liu Bei was overjoyed. He came to a village store with Ran Fei to drink and talk. While drinking, I saw a big man pushing a car. Stop at the door of the store. Come in and greet the bartender. Liu Bei, pay attention. This guy is 9 feet tall, chest beard fluttering. His face is like red dates, born with a pair of dancing eyes. Two saliva eyebrows. It looks very majestic. Liu Bei got up quickly. Invite him to come and sit with you. That person said, my surname is the word cloud is long and the river is east. Because of the bully in the village, I killed the bully in a fit of rage. Take refuge abroad. It's been 5 or 6 years. Liu Bei listened with admiration. I told him my volunteer. Guang Yu was very happy. I am very willing to do business with Liu Bei and Ran Fei. Drunk, they went to Ran Fei's village together to discuss. Come to the village. I saw a peach garden behind the village. Peach blossoms bloom in the garden. Red and green radiance. Beautiful scenery. Ran Fei said that since the three of me are like-minded, it is better to go to the garden tomorrow to offer sacrifices to Helen. Liu Bei and Guang Yu all agree. The next day, Ran Fei prepared a green sacrifice. 3 people came to Tell Yuan together. Incense burning also swore. Both complete. 3 people recognize brothers by Liu Bei is become older. A big brother. Guang Yu second. Ran Fei is the smallest. Made a younger brother. The sacrifice some is more over. Meat and wine. More than 300 young and middle-aged drinking from the countryside were after invited. A few packed days. Up some weapons. Just a lack of horses. When it's difficult. Suddenly Yuan Qi came there to are report. 2 merchants with partners. Came to the village with a group of horses. Liu Bei and Guang Ran hardly left the village to greet them. It turned out that these 2 guests were wealthy business people from Longshan. Every year, they go to the north the road has been had to turn around. Liu Bei invited them to the village to hospitality, have a banquet, and I told them what I wanted to do. The two merchants agreed, willing to give them 50 good horses, 500 taels of gold and silver, and 1.0千克 Liu Bei was very grateful. After Liu Bei sent the merchant immediately hired a blacksmith to build Liu Bei forged a double-stranded sword. 1.4 Ran Fei built an 8-point steel spear. The men made another suit of armor. They gathered more than 500 strong men from the village. Go to the counties to recruit. To the counties, I met the school captain Su Jing led them to see Liu Yan again. Liu Bei brought up his own history. Liu Yankai knew he was of the same race. He recognized Liu Bei as his nephew. After a few days, Liu Yan heard the Yellow Napkin Army General Chen Yuanzi led the army to attack Su Jing and Liu Guanrong to free people. Lead 500 men to fight. Liu Bei leads until the foot of Daxing Mountain. Meet Chen Yuanzi's army. The two sides lined up. Liu Bei, left relate a feather. Ran Fei on the challenged right. The opponent. Chen Yuanzi sent Deputy General Ran Fei greeted him with his rhombus. The fight spear is only a few rounds. Ran Fei stabbed Deng Mao off the horse with a spear. Chen Yuanzi was furious. The horse and danced Ran Fei and Guan Yu rushed out together early. When he returned to Chen Yuanzi, Chen Yuanzi was caught off guard, sliced in two. The Yellow Tao army saw the commander die in action. Liu Bei led the army and chased for a while. Liu Yan heard that Liu Bei came back victorious. Go out of town in person to reward the sergeant. At this time, King Zhu prefect Gong Jin sent someone to ask Liu Yan discussed with Liu Bei. Liu Bei said that I am willing to lead the troops to Liu Yan ordered Zhu Jing to lead 5,000 troops. With Liu Guanrong free people to save King Zhu. The Yellow Tao army saw the help coming. Half of the men were divided into horses to fight against fought for a while. Liu Bei has too few troops. Can't win. They retreated 30 miles and set that night. Camp. He discussed with Guan Yu and Ran Fei can only win by enemy had more soldiers. So they each led 1,000 men. Go to the left and right sides of the mountain and the next day, Liu Bei and Su Jing led the troops. Beating drums and shouting forward. The Yellow Tao army also came to welcome. The two armies killed for Liu Bei pretends to be defeated. The Yellow Tao army took advantage of the situation to chase Liu Bei suddenly knocked Guan Yu Ran Fei, who was lying in ambush on the left and right sides. Liu Bei's team back to counterattack. The Yellow Tao army was attacked on 3 sides. Fall back quickly. He was chased all the way to Qingzhou Taishu Gongjing also led troops out of the city. The Yellow Tao army was defeated. The siege of Qingzhou was lifted like this. Gongjing reward army is over. Su Jing leads the troops Liu back. Liu Bai Han Lucy was his former teacher. I heard that Lucy fought with Ran Zhao in Guangzhou. Then he and Guan Ran brought their headquarters, went to Guangzhou. Come to Lucy's army. Lucy saw Liu Bei. Overjoyed. Dao Wangfu Song Liu role played against Ran Weiyang and Ran Bao in Yingquan. You can lead their regional team. I'll give you another 1,000 soldiers to go to Yingquan make an appointment with them. Attack together. Liu Bei accepted the order. He led his men to Yingquan overnight. At this time, Huang Fiusong's pigsty was fighting the Golden Army lost a few games retreat to the camp near Changshi. But they didn't expect the camp is surrounded by reeds and meats to be on guard against enemy fire. Sure enough, that night, he was set on fire by Huang Fiusong's pigsty. The camp of the Golden Army is in soldiers don't care about fighting, want to spread out. Kill till dawn. Ran Liang and Ran Bao led the defeated army to seize the road and suddenly met a group of people holding a red flag to block the way. As the first general, 7 feet tall, fine beard. His surname is Cao Mingkang. Mendi Pegu Chaozhen. His surname is Yuhu. Because his father made an adopted son to just the changed my last name. Cao Cao was promoted to right captain due to the yellow turban uprising. To Yingquan to help. I happened to meet Ran Liang and Ran Bao. Just stop. Kill for a while. Ran Liang and Ran Bao have no intention leading of fighting. The soldiers only care about defeat. Cao Cao captured many flags, bones and horses. Cao Cao has seen Huang Fiusong's pigsty. Immediately lead the army Ran Liang and Ran Bao went. Huang Fiusong pigsty is back. Just met Liu Guanrong and the 3 of them arrived. Huang Fiusong asked for Ran Liang and Ran Bao have fled. They must have gone to Guangzhou to Rangjiu. Xuanli had better rush back overnight to help Lu Xi. Liu Bei took the order. He led his men back to Guangzhou. Halfway through, I saw a bunch of military horses escorting a prisoner. Go ahead and take a look. The prisoner in the car was Lu Xi. I was shocked. Hastily dismounted and asked why. If you know that I am short of military rations. The eunuch who did not come forward to inquire about the military court and says that I am not an enemy. So I sent Dong Yuo to replace me, accused me of going to Beijing. Yang Fei heard these words, eyes wide open with anger. Rigid demand to number. He pulled out his knife to kill the officers and soldiers escorted. Liu Bei hardly blocked. Where is Yang Fei? So scared that the officers and soldiers rushed to drag the prisoner was also very he told Liu Bei that Liu Ronglan had been arrested. Dong Yuo was replaced as a general. It may not reuse us. Why don't you go back to your hometown? Liu Bei obeyed him. Let's go back to Wuxing together. Less than 2 days. Suddenly I heard a shout of killing. Liu Bei and Guanren rode to the high slope to look. I saw the officers and soldiers. The yellow napkin army chased after them all over the mountains and plains are written on the flag. Liu Bei called this is Ranzhao. Let's fight. The 3 men led the Sergeant Pegasus and rushed forward. At this time, Ren Zhaoren defeated Dong Yuo in a big program chase, blocked by 3 people and rushed to the kill. Line is in chaos. Liu Guangzhang's 3 people killed Ren Zhao, rescued Dong Yuo, returned to the village together. We arrived in Darai. Dong Yuo asked about the official positions of the 3. We have never been an official. Dong Yuo listened, immediately showing a very arrogant dismount and go to the tent. He ignored them and left the 3 of them outside. Yang Fei was suddenly shouted that we risked our lives to this fight. Guy. He treats us like this. If you don't kill him, it's hard to get rid of my resentment. Saying, pull out the knife to enter the tent to kill Dong Yuo. Liu Bei Guangyu hardly stepped forward to dissuade. Yang Fei laughed violently and said that if he didn't kill this fight, you have to obey him. I'm not reconciled. Yang Fei said, turn around, running over, fly on the horse, go alone. Liu Bei and Guangyu hardly chased up to comfort Yang Fei. I heard that Liu Bei and Guangyu are willing. I want to go with him. That's the anger. Therefore, 3 men led their men to the pigsty overnight. Come to the pigsty camp. The pigsty treats them well. Leave them in the account. Tending call. At this time, Yang Bao led the 890,000 golden army stationed behind Liu Bei as against Yang Bao. Yang Bao Pei's deputy general is promoted Liu Bei sent Yang Fei to meet the enemy. The 2 won't fight for a few rounds. Yang Fei stabbed Gao Sheng down the horse with a spear. Liu Bei commanded the troops to take advantage of the momentum to I rushed over. A few times and couldn't. He was attacked by Yang Bao, lost the battle. The next day, Yang Bao with the flag and people to attack Liu Bei. Liu Bei pretends to be defeated. Yang Bao just chased after the Suddenly mountain. I heard a cannon. Guan Yu and Yang Fei each led a team, suddenly burst out of the valley. Liu Bei's pigsty also returned to the army to the golden army kill. Cannot resist. Scattered run. Yang Bao fled. Liu Bei saw the flag of the underground palace general. In that Yang Bao shot an arrow right in the middle of Yang Bao's left shoulder. Yang Bao fled into Yangqiang with the arrow. Closed the city gate. Stopped fighting. Su Zaku ordered to surround Yangqiang. Attack hard. At this time, the court has been losing battles because he asked Huang Fusong to replace him. When Huang Fusong or Yang Zhao died of illness, commanded by his men fought Huang Fusong in Kuaiyang. The 2 armies fought several battles in Liang died. Some of their subordinates had also fled. Class Huang Fusong returned the court made him a riding general. Ranjiu shepherd. Cao Cao also made a contribution. Sealed as Jinan Feast. Huang Fusong also played Ming Luci's the court also restored Lu Caesar agent Yu Xuan heard the news that Huang Fusong had pacified He took advantage of Yang Bao urged the soldiers to attack Yangqiang with all their strength. Yan Renjin Chen, a general under in case of emergency, Yang Bao died. Command surrender. Pigsty. At this time, the imperial court sent envoys to order says there is another golden army of tens of thousands of people. Attack Yu County in the Wangqiang area. Ask Liu Quan to lead the troops to crusade against them. Yu Wanda lied at his troops and cut off the food in the city. Han Zhong sent people to ask for surrender. Yu Quan does not agree. Liu Bei said to Suzaku that since they were not allowed to surround the city like an iron barrel, they will fight to the death. Why don't you evacuate the people in the northwest corner? They must not want to fight. Abandoned the city and fled. Suzaku obeyed Liu Bei's words. He ordered the withdrawal of the military horses in the southeast. Han Rong really led the army to abandon the city and he killed Han Rong with the army led by Liu Guanrang. Chasing. Yao Hong and Rong arrived with his men. The two sides immediately scuffled. The Crest Dibus sees Yao Hong temporarily lead the troops back. Yao Hong took advantage of the momentum and the Crest Dibus retreated about from Camp City. Suddenly I saw Timao military horses coming from the first generation. Tiger body bear with Crest Dibus came forward to ask for your name. It turns out that this person's surname is from Mingjian, Wu County. He was 17. More than a dozen pirates have been defeated. He was recommended for official positions such because as of the uprising of the brought 1,500 with the elite soldiers to meet them. The pigsty is very happy. He ordered another siege. He told Sun Jian to attack the south gate. The north Simon yourself. Leave the east gate for the Golden Army to withdraw. Sun Jian is very brave. First stop the city wall. Kill the defenders. See you, Yao Hong. Step forward immediately. Jishu stepped at Sun Jian with force. Sun Jian jumped, grabbed the lance in Yao Hong's hand, around, stabbed Yao Hong to death. Then he jumped onto Yao Hong's seat. Horses rush up and down the city. Sun Rong panicked. Quickly lead the troops to flee to the north gate. Just escaped from the north gate. I met Liu Bei head on. Sun Rong has no intention of fighting. About leading the people to run. Liu Bei bent the bow and shot the arrow with the arrow. Yu Quan led a large group of people to chase the Yellow Tao army suffered more than the rest fled. More than a dozen counties in the Nanyang area are Yu Quan led the victorious army back to the capital. He was named a cavalry general. The pigsty shows the achievements of Sun Jian and the pigsty has gone to war. Sun Jian asked for a favor. Sealed as another happily went to office. Only Liu Bei was left without hearing the news of the award. For many days. Still no following. One day, Liu Guanrang and the three of them strolled down the street sullenly. I happened to meet Lan Rong and Zhang in a car passing by. Liu Bei went forward to greet him and recount his achievements. Ran Zhang was also very unhappy for him when Ran Zhu entered the dynasty. He preached to Emperor Lin that because it's often prepared in the past harm the people. They should be beheaded now. All those who have made military achievements should be awarded official positions. In this way, the world will naturally be peaceful. Shi Changshi heard this from the side. Shock and hate. Kneel down and play Ranzhang's nonsense together. Deceive your majesty. Ming Di has always listened to order Ranzhang to be kicked out of the palace. After retreat, they used to get together. It is expected to be a person who has made more achievements an official position outside. They send someone to log in the names of these people. I plan to give them some small official positions temporarily. Soon, sure enough, it came down. Liu Bei as a county lieutenant in Anxi County. After Liu Bei received the sent the recruited sergeants home. The two of them in Tangguan only brought more than 20 cronies. Take office in Anxi County. After Liu Bei took office, don't bother the common people at all. It was very popular. Catch the thief and don't mete out punishment. Always good at lies. Make him feel. Weekday. Liu Bei and Guangyang always eat at the same table and sleep in the same bed. After a few months, the court issued a decree. Anyone who has made military service and should be eliminated. Liu Bei was very worried for himself when he saw it. At this time, in order to inspect the political achievements of the counties, Liu Bei had to report to Tangguan and Ran went out of the city to meet him. The three of them stood at the city gate I just saw the governor coming on horseback. Liu Bei hurriedly saluted. The governor just flicked the whip in his hand. As an answer, I went into town with my head held high. Guangyang watched from the side and was very angry. Liu Bei is afraid that the two will offend to go back. I will follow the photo behind the capital mail and send it to the museum station facing south. Just waiting for Liu Bei to send the gift. Liu Bei stood respectfully on the steps. See what you had ordered. After a long time, can't help it. Ask where Liu Yongwei comes from. Liu Bei replied that Liu Bei was a descendant of King Jing for more than centuries. Finally, a little credit. That's why I got this job. I don't want to lose my temper. Shouted loudly that you were pretending to be the emperor. Now the court has surrendered. I'm about to eliminate you rotten officials and dirty officials. No, retreated. Liu Bei came back to discuss with the county officials. Has made a difference. Just a bribe. Liu Bei said that I and the people did not commit any crimes in autumn. The next day, they will be replaced by the county officials in Liu Bei for corruption and harming the people, also begging for Liu Bei. Get the news. Several times I went to the museum station by the janitor and wouldn't be put in. Fei for the super meal. I had a few drinks in the hotel. Right back to the Yamen. Go to the gate of the museum. I saw 50 or 60 old people crying there. Fei feels strange. Go ahead and ask why. The old man replied that they threatened the county officials. We got the news. Come to plead. No. The janitor wouldn't let us up. Ran Fei listened, eyes wide open, teeth clucking. Roll off the horse immediately. Strides through the door. The janitor tried to stop him. Beat. Ran Fei grabbed the whip. Sudden punch. The janitor fell a few steps away. Ran Fei rushed inside. See you sitting in the hall. The county officials are being tied to the ground. And he was like, go ahead and pull the oil. It's too late to open your mouth. Ran Fei grabbed his hair. Pull it out. Ran Fei pulled the superintendent until the front of the people were shocked, followed by clapping happily. Ran Fei tied the oil to the horse stick. Fold the wicker. Press the oil and beat your legs hard. Broke a dozen willows in a row. They all beat oil and kill pigs, screaming for mercy. Liu Bei listened to the noise in front of his desk. I saw Ran Fei bundling all the I'm not shocked. Do you saw Liu Bei? I quickly appealed to Duke Save my life. Liu Bei is a kind-hearted person after all. Hurry up and drink, Ran Fei. At this time, Guan Yu came over and said that his brother had done a small county and lieutenant. Be bullied by Liu. Now the bad guys are in charge. How can we tolerate our brothers? It's better to kill Liu. Abandon the official and about the long term. Liu Bei listened. Take out the official seal of the county lieutenant's neck. Rebuke him for oppressing the people like you. Should have killed you. Now let's spare your life. This official seal is returned to you. Liu Guangrong 3 people still left with more than 20 relatives. The people of Anxi County appreciate the benefits of Liu Bei. Send the old and the young out of the city. All was beaten. So embarrassed. When I went back, I reported the matter to the prefect's writing is everywhere to arrest Liu Bei. After Liu Guangrong and the 3 left Anxi County, he went to join Liu Hui. Liu Hui knew that Liu Bei was a relative of the Han family. At home in private. At this time, Yu Yan has Rang Zhu and Rang Cheng claims to be the emperor and the gather a crowd against the imperial court named Liu Yu as ordered him to lead the army to conquer. Liu Hui heard the news, wrote a letter, recommend Liu Bei to Liu Yu. Liu Bei Tang Guanren came to see Liu Yu. Liu Yu likes to be happy very much. Appoint him as a lieutenant. Lead troops to conquer Rang Zhu and Rang Chuan. Soldiers to the ocean. Liu Guang, Rang Yu and Rang Chang fought for several days. Defeat Yang Chuan. Yang Chang has a violent temperament. You scourge your subordinates. The leader of the tent holds a grudge. Him. Lead the crowd to surrender to Liu Bei. Liu Bei immediately led the troops to rush into the camp. Yang has killed himself. From then on, the Yuyang area was considered due to the credit of Liu Bei. The court pardoned him for whipping the postmaster. Gongsun Zan also performed Liu Bei's the court issued an edict to appoint him as another Pingyuan County magistrate. Liu Bei came to the place with some money, food and the weather has gradually returned to the past.